Hello and welcome back. It's been a while since I've been here. I've had a weird and rough past couple months, but I'm back and we are playing Terra Invicta again. So, quick recap is that Johnny Big Hat did make it to space. He got through the wormhole, he closed it. The Resistance had a great victory. I then did a victory lap with Humanity First offline. Had a grand time with that, and I just can't get enough, so now I'm back streaming this time. This playthrough, we're going to go ahead and get started, is going to be with the Academy this time because, well, I really don't see the appeal of any of these other guys, so Academy it shall be. Keeping everything the same, right? Full solar system, 8 factions, yeah. Something new for me in this playthrough, at least, is accelerated campaign. So no longer do I have to have the 100+ hour long campaign. We can maybe shave it down to 60 hours or so with the accelerated. So let's give that a shot and see if that works. I'm still saying on normal because I don't really hate myself enough to want to try the harder modes. The game is kind of dense and difficult enough as is. So accelerated campaign, Academy, fresh start. Here we go. I know a little bit about the win condition for the Academy, but I don't really know it specifically enough. I haven't watched or seen a playthrough of this faction yet, so kind of interested to see what they have to offer. Since I've so far resisted the aliens and exterminated the aliens, I'm curious to see how this playthrough will feel different when I still just want to kill all the aliens that we see. And that is mission number one. We are not going to be sympathizers. We're not that utopian minded as the Academy. So it'll be diplomacy through strength, and may God have mercy on all of their souls.
We remember the day the stars answered, the day we learned we were not alone. As a familiar sun rose on an unfamiliar universe, some of us saw wondrous possibility, and others existential danger. The astronomers had insisted that the bright streak in the sky was no natural phenomenon. Most of us didn't really believe them until it burned through our atmosphere and crashed in a remote region, leaving only wreckage and uncertainty. In our ignorance, we fractured, taking refuge in our most primal emotions. Each of us saw what we wanted to see. Fear is understandable, a natural reaction to the unknown. It is only by joining together that we can rise above our base impulses. Our strength lies in our collective knowledge and our rich history of innovation. It is that bond that gives us courage, for if we cannot rise above our fear, we have learned nothing, and we are lost.
Hey, that's us. Oh, in Boise. All right. Let's go.
Hello, Chancellor. The Council has appointed you leader of our organization. I am Li Qingzhao, your provost.
I'm not going to read through everything here, but yeah, let's move on. Oh, one thing I was going to at least consider doing was looking at the starting counselor options and making sure we didn't get totally busted. So let's see who we got. Scientist, not a great start. What makes you so famous? You are not really that good. And then we have a diplomat, which is also not great. Do we really not have anyone that can... Yeah, this is why I was considering the option of just starting with the counselors that of your choosing, so that we can have one that we get a persuasion counselor that can do some cheerleading for us, whereas neither of these characters can. So let's see if there's someone else here we can get. Can you do it? You can't. You can't persuade. You can, but we. Oh, you can't. That's interesting too. Public campaign. Journalist can. No. Is it really just the journalists? Alright, we're gonna pick up a journalist. Getting Badgerdine or Mei Ling. Well, he's a quick learner, so already we know who we're going with. Okay, what else you got? Pollyanna. Nothing else matters too much. Except he has one of the best traits. So, welcome aboard, Badgerdine. We're going to have a lot of work for you early on. Okay, we have the International Space Station. Sucking up resources, doing nothing up here for us. Solar, space, and... okay. Investigate. Sounds like a job for our scientist. Zhao, our diplomat. Also, you can't do anything. Control. Alright, so my strategy... Let's look at the nations and make sure that this is actually going to work out for us. Where's our love of us? That's right. In the beginning, people love the Academy until the event, that is. So, but my goal is to acquire the U.S. as our superpower on Earth, to flex the military might to bend the world to our will, while taking, of course, Kazakhstan for the boost. And then during that phase, we'll slowly infiltrate China again and get all that sweet, sweet science. But first, we gotta get into the U.S., which means getting into Canada and Mexico. But first is taking Kazakhstan, so...
At your service.
Whew, you're the only person that can do this. It's gonna be a long early game slog for these counselors. I may have to fire one and... yeah, maybe have to fire one. So you're gonna go to Kazakhstan. That's not even a good chance, man. Not in... well, actually, so not in the mood to spend influence early, but it's not much to get like a decent chance at this thing. Let's throw a few at that. Because everything snowballs. The earlier we get a foothold in things, the earlier we get into space, and then the earlier we get to butt kicking. So you are going to public campaign, I guess, because you can't control nation. Christ, these guys are so bumbling. Yeah, give me a campaign, I guess. Where? Canada? No, they like us there already. I guess Kazakhstan. They like us here too. Anyway, campaign, get on with it. Confirm. Again, this game is long enough that I don't need to sit here and stare at some of these screens for as long as I do sometimes. 89%. Lovely stuff. Oh, I forgot to level up our counselors. I think they may have some points. Let's see. Influence by 3. Income by 15. It's so minimal that later in the game this doesn't matter. 50 ops right away is helpful. Yeah, I'm gonna take the ops.
Here's what we found. We'll be ready
What
for
did
your
we find?
orders.
Alien has crashed? But where's the alien? Oh, come on. You're the only one that can do this. Oh, I also forgot. This whole time I've been researching stuff I don't care about, so let's finish it. And let's put into a little bit of everything. With the whole zero research we're getting currently. Alright. You can also controlled nations, so let's have you get to work as well. Right?
We'll bring this
A
nation to
much,
our
much
side.
better chance.
What's the op?
At your service.
Oh.
Taking control.
And campaigning in Canada, because that'll be next.
Making our case.
Every circumstance is an opportunity.
Initiative. Hello? Manifesto is, so let's see, 25 influence, 15 ops. Or 50 influence. Public opinion around the world. Small public around. Let's, you know what? We're here to tell everyone what our goal is. Our goal, peace through strength.
The people will come to our side.
Starting with the hearts and minds of the Canadians.
We've gained significant support.
Oh no. That's why it was so easy. This is off to a horrible
Our
start.
supporters are in
No offense to Ukraine. Just that the country looks very similar to Kazakhstan. It's its neighbor that I meant to infiltrate, but you know what? That's fine. You know, I'm pro-Ukraine, so this could be the all-Ukraine playthrough. I am okay with that. You definitely don't watch this for accurate playthrough. That's for sure. October 15th, 2022. Already we have 0 countries that I want to acquire. So let's fix that.
ready to go.
Come over here to the other,
Bringing
the
them
bigger
to our side.
Ukraine,
Ready for
also
my
known as
mission.
Kazakhstan.
Ready for my mission.
Oh, you,
What's
I would like to have a bit higher chance than that.
Taking control.
Your orders.
Oh, Badger Dean. Buddy, I think you need to campaign here. Alright, and what are we going to do with Ukraine now that we have it? First, hold on here. What do we want to do? I know we're not building any armies here. Boost is always good. Wait, I should probably set my defaults. Let me see, where do I do that from? Here? Okay. This interface is still kind of intense and overwhelming, but been around the block a couple times now. What are we going to call this? Let's just be our standard, our default. Whoops. Standard. And it will be a little bit of a lot of things, right? Boost will be on there. Maybe this for a start. And then, you know, tweak it as we go. Save that. Set it as default. Let's go. Oh, apply globally, but too late. Do it myself. There we go. All right, Ukraine.
They are here to
Same color flag and everything. Obviously different looks, but
Our only hope
more alike than you think.
is not to look directly at what you're trying to say.
Skywatch is fine. Hey, our control points can't get cracked down if we don't have any control points.
Increasingly with us.
Okay. Of course, that's good stuff. To space. All right. What is going on up here? Propulsion. I would like to get the crackdown over with sooner rather than later. So if I get the choice to direct any of our research, it will be probably towards the deep system Skywatch.
Our presence is
Okay,
growing.
that's good. So now, I don't think I'm gonna give any spoils. Your welfare needs to be a little bit more than economy, probably. Fix it later. We have a shadow government to run here. Okay. Unrest high in Kazakhstan, of course. Do we have enough to get our next counselor yet? We have for a while, and what happens when I just gotta start autopiloting from the very beginning? I don't like any of these people. So we have... I like to get like an operative, a spy, a commando, something like that. The closest we have is a hacker, but they're not assassinating anybody. Rebel? You could. Nothing great down here. Another... You can public campaign, which is weird for a hacker to do. Not ready to die for the cause. Okay. But you will help me public campaign. You can't acquire... Kind of wish there was more options, or that I could re-roll them. I know I could wait, but I don't want to leave this slot open. You can control. And then what? Oh, that's right. Purge. Can you purge? No. I don't want the hacker at all. You can crack down. I already have a journalist. Enemy of which state? South Korea. Not an issue. We might end up with the rebel anyway. Just so that we have someone that can do some of these missions that we've all zeros currently. No one can even assault alien asset at the moment, so I think we might take the rebel. Trade her in later for a commando or a spy if we can, but welcome aboard for now.
Standing by.
What do you do? Now that I have you, I'm like, what do you do? And at this stage, nothing. I probably should have not gotten you. Even though I will need many of these things later. Oh boy. Yeah, glad to be here. I may have made a terrible mistake again. Can't even lower unrest. All you can do is raise it. Whew, alright. How are we gonna get your experience up then? Alright, let's continue with our admin-only approach. If I do change it up when I'm trying to get into China, sometimes I'll consider pumping one or two into persuasion just directly at the time, just to help push us over. But otherwise, we gotta get some orgs, which means we gotta... Ooh, national hero. Which means we gotta get our admin up. It also increases our control point cap, so that's nice as well. Alright. What can we afford? 190 bucks. Anything good on the market? Nothing great. I like early game. I'm definitely looking for persuasion-based orgs, whereas late game I want these space mining ones. 80 bucks to get a plus 13 income, so we break even on that in it's like 6 months. It's probably worth picking up early. I mean, why not? What about this one? Also worth picking up early just because it's better than nothing and costs nearly nothing. Alright, let's pick up this. Let's give someone this. Who's my scientist? You'll be sitting on nations later. You can have that. And this, maybe? I don't know. think I might need that money later. No, we're in the positives. Let's grab it. All right. Najma. What do I have for you? Again, you really can't do much. But I want you to level up all the same, even though I'll probably drop you as soon as we find someone else. But in the meantime, let's see. What is an easy target to make a roll at here? What is a place we may eventually want as well? Because if we start shoving unrest in there, that gives us some support towards future coups. And this is very coup-ish in this area. Not high numbers, though, with the exception of Malaysia. You know what? Sure.
The people demand justice.
It's a free experience point. Let's take it. Scientist. Controlling some nations. Alright, so we got Kazakhstan. Next on my list is... Oh, come on. Really? Is Canada. And then Mexico. So let's really try and get in there. I hope they don't block us out by taking this before we can get into the executive. So I want you probably also to roll, because if we can get one, then we can get both, I think.
Establishing control.
And let's give it a little campaign, no money.
I'll try to sway the public.
And now let me just consider. Purging Canada is not going to happen this turn. Okay. Just wanted to take a look.
The revolution is coming.
Okay, Malaysia, we're spreading propaganda for no real reason. We're definitely the good guys. Trying to spread our actual propaganda and failing.
Chancellor, our inquiry so
Okay.
far has...
We need Deep System Skywatch. Meantime, get that management up. Maybe drop a little bit. A little more global. Get that going a little quicker.
We got our people in place.
Hey, we got Canada. That means we have a chance now to grab the last point, I hope.
Our presence is
Here we
growing.
go. Alright. Well, at least they're getting a space program for us. I appreciate that. Kind of like Unity around 10 if we can. Everything else, we'll say. I mean, with the new patch, it's splitting all this stuff out in the new stuff anyway, so I'm just going to autopilot my way through this part of the game until the new patch comes out. And I have to learn
We must ensure those
the new.
remain worth living.
Alright, resistance. Unrest high in Kazakhstan, I know that. How high are we talking though? 430, yeah, that's kind of high. Also, I kind of hate to do this. It's super early, and I'm definitely not going to be keeping Ukraine, and it's definitely going to get absorbed into Russia or the European Union one way or another, which is not going to be us. So I think I'm going to say, forget actually trying to build you as a country. Let us spoil you. Let us put unity in there so that, I don't know, it just gets more towards us. It's harder for someone else to get into. A little road gap, although it's harder with this. Let's see. 13 is still too much. Yes, maybe a little boost will help us. Either way. we're gonna, yeah, Ukraine is the first thing we're gonna drop off once we fill up our cap here, which will be soon.
Ready for orders.
All right. While we work on Mexico, actually, do we have a good shot at Mexico already? Maybe. But while we're working on Mexico, Taiwan makes a very good early base.
Putting our people in
Just to acquire, like Kazakhstan is great for
ready my
boost.
mission.
Taiwan, usually pretty easy to get into, great democracy, good science, and it neighbors China, which we're going to eventually want to keep anyway, so when it comes time to take the US and we end up ditching a bunch of countries to make room for the cap, we'll end up ditching everything pretty much except for Kazakhstan and likely Taiwan. So let's get in there while we start building up Mexico to make this a little bit easier to get in here. I hate spending money when I don't have any, though. And 60 is pretty low. And there's nothing we can do to fix that. I mean, besides put hard points into persuasion. What is this? Espionage gets +2 ops is super good early on. Getting at least one of these I like to get. And this one adds to our espionage too, so let's go with Siberian Tigers. Must have a control point in China. Or a counselor. Do we have a Chinese counselor? I guess they consider Taiwan China? I don't know. But it lets us get the Siberian Tiger, so let's go. Who actually has missions with espionage? You do. But you can't wear this because you're not government. Okay. Well, you have no missions for it, but can wear it. It's fine. We'll trade it later. Right now I'm only getting it for the ops. These are the things I tell myself to make me feel good about the decisions that are happening before me. Okay.
Ready.
Xiaobei. Where are you going? Could stabilize Kazakhstan, or as we work on getting our cap up here, get more Taiwan. Start saying some good words about us in Espanol.
Making our case.
And I wish instead of getting the rebel, I got anyone that could persuade. Oh well. Next, the 4th playthrough, it'll be a little bit better. What is our purge chance in this one? It was 3%? Yeah. Ooh. Ooh. Alright, keep grinding up your experience. Get Malaysia cooking.
We will bring it down.
Actually, how often, now that I'm needing it, how often does this update? Monthly? 2 months? Because, man, we gotta replace some of these people. Looks good to me. Let's go.
Death to tyrants.
Death to tyrants in Kuala Lumpur. Okay. Economy by 10 is nice. Spaceflight boost. Military army and welfare knowledge. Economy or welfare knowledge. I wonder how this is going to change after the patch comes out and they split this out. I guess they'll split it equally to the new ones. We're going to do international aid. We're good people. Not this guy. Energy lab.
We're taking over.
Alright, you guys are crushing it over there, though. Really, really appreciating it. Because we're going to end up keeping this one long term, I sometimes consider putting money into funding. I know that it's not the best, I know that it's better to get a bunch of influence and then direct invest, but this is just a set it and forget it strategy. So, in case I'll put a little finance boost early on. Alright, what you doing, lady? Controlling the final point into Taiwan, please.
To our side. Standing
You...
by.
Actually, no, you... Why is your chance higher? You're 7.
With
You're
the
4,
eye.
that's why. Okay. Let's get your
Ready
7
for
over here.
orders.
Let's start trying to crack into Mexico. We're making enough influence. We can spend.
This nation to our side.
Where do you need me?
Although I may want to lower this. 3-5? No, we're good. I don't know. Early on, I do like it doing higher percentage missions so that I could level these people up. So maybe instead of that, I will have them do an easier mission.
We'll make things safe.
Just until we have them properly equipped for the job. I mean, apparently even shadow governments hire people, don't give them the proper equipment or training, and expect them to do their work. I don't want any of these orcs this early. Actually, no, plus 8 income, 88. Yeah, we'll do this one. Give me this, and I expect this is the same, right? Income 21. Yeah, I should have bought that too. Making our money through organizations. I really feel bad. I don't want to keep causing unrest for no reason, but we got quotas to meet. Because there's nothing to surveil yet. We're too poor for taking Canada out via espionage. Although we're at 4 now. It's getting close. Yeah, so keep getting those points, babe.
It's time to bring it all down. Long live the
And the
revolution.
ISS just keeps spitting.
Things are stabilizing.
Okay, thank you.
We're taking over.
We are completely taking over Taiwan. That's nice. We're looking good. We can lower these a bit. Yeah. Let's run with that.
Our supporters are in place. Wrapping up here.
Again, my plan, because I would like to finish this playthrough in less than 1 year. My plan is to kind of not spend a lot of time on some of these decisions that, you know, like these pips. Good enough. That's the goal. Good enough on Earth so that we can kick ass in space. And that looks like it's good enough for now, so let's keep going. I have never built one of these, so obsolete. Highly doubt that I will ever build one of those again. Or not again, in the first place. Alright,
Standing by
Alexis.
for orders.
Finish that one. Let's finish our Mexico takeover here. 21 is not good. That's not good. What are you at?
Where to?
Still not good. Oh, a job for our rebel, I think.
Establishing our presence.
Where are you at?
Your orders?
Ready.
There it is. Assault alien assets. Something you can actually do. Oh, not well, though. 30%? But that's on command, right?
Ready for orders.
Your
So you're
orders?
even worse? Whoa,
At your
yeah.
service. Where do you need me? Ready for my
Where's this
mission.
at? Flight of Stock. We have precious few ops. I don't really like burning them on, I'm literally burning this stuff, so I'll give you a coin flip on this. I'll give you more than a coin flip.
Heading to the
And
Standing by.
Where to?
continue getting that experience over here in the stands.
Reporting in.
Okay. Too early to advise. Although not a bad nation to advise if I was going to. What do we get from here? 65 science? We have more control to do. I could take some... Oh, too far. Wild stabs at Mexico. Just throw a few in here.
Bringing them on board.
And...
Your orders.
yeah, that looks great. Let's go. Nothing bad can happen to us here. We're all safe. Nothing out there can harm us. Oh,
Target destroyed.
oh, success. Unlikely some remains. Oh boy. Alright. Alien ships are coming.
Our presence is growing. We failed to take control.
It's okay. We got one. We got one of the two we tried, so... we will be at our cap soon enough. I do want to get the spaceflight quicker than my default will allow of these nations that I actually want to keep. Yeah, the sooner we get the spaceflight, the sooner we get the boost, the sooner we get to Mars and beyond. 148 days until we can get out of the EU. How much do you want? 32%. You're not getting that. Alright. Another wild stab. Canada, and then we'll also take our
Reporting in.
good crack at it.
We'll bring this nation to our side.
Acknowledged.
How are we on our levels? Canadian intelligence. Minus 18 bucks for that? That must be Canadian dollars, because that doesn't make a lot of sense. I do want to get one of these sooner rather than later, so now's a good time to just throw one of those gears on here. I grabbed the right one, right? There were just two of them. Was this cheaper? I don't know, I might get this one also just to have it, you know. I got $1,000. Just collect them. Alright, you keep leveling admin. You do nothing else. Okay. Until you get fired. Which might be now, because this is re-rolled. Nothing great. Executive, you're new. I don't want you, though. I mean, I would have definitely taken the executive over the rebel if this was the first option, but it does have that hostile takeover, which is really, really yummy. But we'll wait. Hold out for that commando, spy, soldier, whatever they're called. Even an astronaut probably might work. Journalist, you are earning a living.
We'll restore peace to this nation.
Where do you need me?
When I have them auto, which I did again, does it also then replay the same amount of ops that I had them set for? So she'll spend 8 again? So it's really not worth spending all these ops on this mission.
Taking it to them.
But, hey, throw good money after bad. That is one way to do it. Ooh, coffee in space, but I can't do anything crazy with it. So just basic coffee, but still
Things
in
are
space.
moving on.
Very nice. Gotta have your caffeine.
Target secured.
Likely some remains. Oh, come on. And the bad news is, well, the good news is it's double experience for burning alien life form. The bad news is that she's the one I'm going to fire as soon as I get a chance. So leveling her up on that is not really, I don't know,
People in place.
it's not really the plan. Mexico's coming along quite nicely, though, which is good considering we accidentally took Ukraine some time ago. We'll be purposefully leaving it soon. Oh. Mexico. Sorry, Mexico. How are we looking here? Keep that space flight coming.
We still lack support.
And then we failed. Okay. 50-50. Win some, lose some. Oh, we're not alone. Uh-oh. So there are aliens out there. That's right, we have the gear now, so we don't want this. Matter of fact, pretty sure you're gonna be obsolete. I don't want to see you again. I don't want to see you or you. Okay. Look good. Looking... Now it's looking good.
Your orders?
You have a bad chance of that. You have a good chance. Where are you at?
At your service.
Ready for orders.
Let's become the president of Mexico.
Bringing them on board.
And let's deal with these alien life forms on
Where
Earth.
to?
What's the all?
I don't want to spend any more ops. Well, I want to also on one.
Gear up. Where do you need me?
It's definitely not a priority mission for
Ready
us.
to go.
What's our campaign chance now in Mexico? 81? It's like the same chance. Let's do that.
I will tell
That'll be
our
helpful.
story.
Ready to go.
And scientist. 1% chance to control the U.S. That's not bad. Actually, for her, that is surprisingly... I'm surprised it's not 0. It's kind of weird. So in addition to wanting to keep Taiwan, Kazakhstan, and the U.S., I will be taking and dropping a lot of nations that I will either eventually want to keep, so when I put them on the right track. So, for example, Guatemala. She's got nothing better to do. Let's take Guatemala.
We'll be running this
I
place
have no
for
desire
some
to
time.
keep it, but if we can crank up the unity and get this to slowly start going in our favor, so that, I don't know, 3 years from now when I do want it, it's ready for us. So I'll do that to a bunch of these Central American countries and Southeast Asian countries. Oh, need that. Actually, we need that pronto. Oh, aliens are coming.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
Oh no, they're here. Tanzania.
Score one for the good guys.
This game has taught me so much about world geography. Still some remains, jeez.
We'll be ready for new orders soon. We're taking over.
Alright, so Mexico is now complete. Canada's, I don't know, we're complete enough. I'd like to get the last point, just because every point helps taking the behemoth here. I don't know, we could try it without. Because I don't know that I have anyone that can even crack down properly.
Prepping for the next mission. Wrapping up
Alright.
here.
So you are going to get set for just loving us mode. Because I don't care about growing your economy. Sorry, I don't care about the welfare for you. I do want you to get a spaceflight program and boost. Because everyone needs that. Don't really want to spoil, I don't think. Oh, and growing funding, because when I do absorb you in the future, it'll be worth it. So I think it's worth funding these small nations that will just sit out here for a long time, just slowly building up value, and then you eventually take them and put them on the right track. At least that's my economic trickle-down theory that I'm using for this playthrough. Oh, Canadian spaceflight. Great. Just in time, guys, because aliens are here. So, boost emission control. Not... You guys are really, really in on this. I was going to say I don't really want it this much, but I do. I do want this. This is perfect. 9% for spoils. I might... no, you're fine. I was going to say I might... Early on, spoils can be very helpful. It hurts democracy a little bit. That's taken care of just through time. But the money you get is super helpful early on. The only problem is I don't feel like giving it to the servants as well, so... I'm not worried about this place being cooed. I just don't like seeing this thing here. It's triggering me, and I'm so close. I'd like it to be 9. I don't want to be... 10 is too much. I'm not spending 10 on it. 8, too little. So, I'm just going to let it go. Just going to let that go. Alright, so we're at our cap now. I'm sorry, fake Kazakhstan. You are the first to go, which means spoils are off. We're going to do a set it and forget it for you as well. All unity? Because we're not going to get this one. We're definitely not taking Ukraine until the end of the game. Yeah, we'll just leave them on unity. And then peace. Sorry. I accidentally took over your government. That was a mistake. Someone else can come in and clean up the mess that I'm making. We have all of Mexico. So what is our chance now for actual U.S. infiltration?
Where do you need me?
I need you in the U.S. Not great. I generally wait till about 30% chance when I'm also able to afford doing that every single turn until I eventually get it. So we're a bit low. That means we need more points. Neighbors here. That means we need more public campaigning, I think.
Ready.
Even though we have a good chunk already here, so that's not going to give us much more, I don't think.
At your service.
We have... That's right, the Tanzania thing to inspect. Forgot all about that. Spend an ops.
Going in hot. What's the op?
You investigate. I do like to investigate every activity I can find just for the cumulative bonus that, I don't know, by the time you're researching endgame stuff, it's like 150%. It's pretty good. Journalist, you can crack down. You will help us get into Canada, but boy, you're not good at it. I could... Only one admin, though. I really can't not give him those points, because he needs to be able to equip stuff that... Like the Canadian security place. That'll help him take over Canada. He's not government, though. Can't have it. But he needs admin, so he can equip some of these things. Not those specific ones, of course. 18 bucks a month. We're only making 24. You're probably not going to be good, but one more ops, which again this early is super good. And there's nothing else to take, so... But it's all 70 of my... No, we're not going to take it. I need that to boost what slim chances I have of getting into the U.S. Or, rather, campaigning here. Campaigning here is not bad. 76 without spending any money. Okay. Again, it's not going to give us much, but while we're waiting to crack down...
Ready.
Wait, who's my cracker downer? Was it you? It was you. Well, never mind. It's an either or. So we're going to crack down Canada. Using fair amount.
Going after their people.
I'm here.
Oh, Zhao. What do I want you to do? I could just take some lowball chances, you never know. Or I can do the smarter thing and just get some experience, level up, and maybe give her a point of persuasion. Because, man, these orgs are not helping us. Oops. Okay, new guys. What do we got? Kingpin. You're new. Untouchy, wealthy criminal. Who does that remind me of? Untouchable, wealthy criminal. Okay. Who else do we have? A tycoon. Greg Ryan is a definite executive name, and he's a quick learner. Greg Ryan, he's coming aboard. So, no ifs, ands, or buts. You crack down, and you purge, and you hostile takeover. It's just, now who's getting fired? Is it our rebel, who I've done nothing but complain about the entire time that we've had her? Yeah, I'm not even gonna... Goodbye. Oh, good, right? Greg Ryan, you don't cost 60? I'm at 59.5. I'm thinking, oh my god, can I not get him? Welcome aboard. You're an expert, too. Expert in what? I don't know, but you're a quick learner, and we love it. Alright, what are you... Still cracking down, but now you can also crack down, right?
Your orders?
Where are you, Greg?
Acknowledged.
But 2 investigations, so not very well. One thing you can do is public campaign. That'd be nice. Oh, thank you. Yeah, this is a tough game. This is my 3rd, like, in earnest playthrough. I've beaten it twice, but I bounced off this like 3 or 4 times before I actually got like a full run in because it was just so dense and so hard to understand. But once I got it, I really enjoy this. It's a blast. And I love just like how much I feel like I'm gonna lose every turn, and then, you know, try to like pull back from there. So let's get you some gears, Ryan. There you go, buddy. Oh, and I said I wanted to take this. 21 bucks pays for itself in a year and a half. We'll have it, and then we get this. Yeah, we got the bonus at the end. Let's keep it. I've never played as Academy though, so this is my first Academy playthrough. I will... don't think I'm defending my points yet, although if I am, maybe Taiwan. Since I don't have anything else for him to do just yet. So yeah, let's defend Taiwan.
Making things safe for
And,
At your service.
you're my only person that can assault aliens with a 2 command. This is not going to go well either. I need that commando. That's what I wanted to dump the rebel for, but hopefully there's a... when this slot opens up, hopefully we have a commando or someone that can do this job, because I'm not spending 16 ops on this. Yeah, so my strategy right now that I'm working on is I've got the Kazakhstan for boost. We are, we've got the north and south neighbors so that we can take the US. And then our second plan and why we have Taiwan is we'll then be taking China as our second superpower. Having Taiwan early, besides the early boost it's giving us for just being a decent country, and setting it in the right direction, we'll be taking it later permanently via China. So it's permanent / temporary at the moment. I do want to get this alien scum off the earth, but again, I'm not for that ops. So we ignore it, because I also want to get experience, because I'm going to level... No, the diplomat, we're losing her. She's probably the next one going, so you know what? Take some cracks. Spend nothing. 12%, you don't get experience this turn, that's okay.
securing our
We gotta get to space.
With each passing day, humanity shatters the boundaries.
Okay. What else is looking up here?
neutralize the PB.
Crackdown successful, nice.
wrapping up here.
Although I got rid of the rebel. Oh, Greg Ryan can, but your espionage is 0. Oh man, am I just making mistake after mistake? All right, somebody else got it.
We found something.
Pro-alien cult in Whitehorse. Servants, public opinion in Canada, or I could pay, and I don't want to do either of those things, so okay. They have free speech. For now. We'll see how this playthrough goes, but yeah, the only person that I have that can purge, I think, is this guy.
Your orders?
And he has a 0 in it. Oh man.
Ready for my
What am I... This is a comedy of errors of a beginning again. Yeah. 45% chance to get a breakthrough into... Oh man. Unless... No, that's true. How much am I spending? Because if I can spend those points to hire someone that could do the job better. So much turnover at the Shadow Government. No, there's no one here that really fits the bill. Alright, so...
Ready for orders.
What are you doing? Oh, you were investigating aliens over here. You are back to... Can't wait until you just sit and advise, because these scientists are just not worth anything else. You can try and control another nation that's not the US that I might want in the future. Let's see. Laos, 72%. It's not bad. Central America, what do we got on here? 87. 87. Oh, you know, let's finish with Guatemala.
We'll bring this nation to our side.
Bring that nation
Ready to
to
go.
our side, please. Zhao, you are gonna bring down the heat for experience points, I think. Is that your goal? No, you have a 7. You're gonna actually start taking cracks at the US because the sooner we can get... No, never mind. We don't make nearly enough income to justify spending that. You're gonna level up your persuasion. But to do so, you gotta stabilize the shit out of Kazakhstan for us, please. Journalist, you've cracked this down. Oh no, we need to purge it. That's... Oh yeah, that's your job.
Ready to go.
I've already forgotten about Greg Ryan. He was a snap hire. I loved him as a CEO, and now that he's actually at the job, I'm like, what are you doing, buddy? You're worthless. You have no skills. Your resume was impressive as heck, but I'm not seeing that in the guy that we hired. All right, propaganda in the U.S. Let's go. That looks good. I also kind of wish I didn't have the International Space Station. It's just a drain. It's just a drain on us.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
We've got our people
Oh,
in place.
good. Guatemala. You are on track. Funding, space. Your whole 4 economic points per cycle. We said, don't care about making you better. I'm sorry. Just want to make you rich. One of us. And I want to send you to Mars.
Our people have taken control.
Greg, I was sorry about everything I said about you. You're the perfect person for this mission. 0 espionage. No notes. Okay. So now that we have finished assembling the U.S. sandwich, we want to bring this down to... Oh, now it's more than 9. Now don't tell me you need 9%, and then I give you 9%, and then you tell me you need 9%. I know there's all these little decimals. It's not quite the same, and it's rounding, but come on. Boost mission control. Everything else, kind of, I'm not worried about. Okay. Russian army is heading towards Kharkiv. That's... Come on, guys. Are we still doing this? I know it's December 2022, but I'm from the future. I'm telling you, you don't want to do this. This is not a good look for, well, really for anyone in the world. Greg, you did a great job. What am I going to ask you to do next? Probably defend it, right? Am I getting enough influence? Probably not if I want to also start rolling US.
Where to? Ready for my
Which
mission.
I've already, I keep forgetting. These names are still new to me,
What's the
except for
offer?
Greg. He's my number one guy. Shao, you are my persuader. You're the great uniter. 5%. And if I full send, we get to 24. Which is almost where I want to be. Almost. Let's see. New orgs. Okay. This is good. Get an admin one. I'd rather spend my money on this than spending it at, like, doing missions or public campaigning. 4% control point for each point in economy, welfare, science, unity, and military. What do you make of that bonus, and do you focus on it? So the pips. Okay, let me tell you how I do pips, or how I focus on these. Because it definitely depends on if it's a country I want to keep or not. Kazakhstan's a country I want to keep long term. So I don't want to do too much spoilage on it. 4% for economy, welfare, science, unity, and military. So you're saying, like, keeping all of these the same? Like how I have all this blocked up? I generally don't put anything in military because it's, as it is now, it seems it's reductive to do so. It helps stabilize, which I could just send missions to do, or I could address the root cause. If there's instability, I need to lower, or increase GDP or lower inequality. So I don't want to fight stability with military. And the only country that I want to have a military on the whole planet is the US. So once I have them, I'm going to pump everything into it. Oh, the bottom paragraph of the control point box. Oh, you're talking about the bonuses. Like, why am I getting the 4% bonuses? Is that what you mean? Like where this one says 5% bonus to investment? Is that what you mean? Because as I was saying, I'm even though it's not what you asked, I'm going to have the U.S. as the only country with any real military. Just pump them out nonstop, get a super fusion tanks, and let the rest of the military elsewhere be. Only military or above. Okay, directing any investment points confers a bonus to... Oh, I see. Yes. That is saying that if you spread out your points, like if I use all the pips, I guess maybe it is only these top ones, you get a bonus for using them all. Which I think is a good thing, but not for military. I definitely don't want any pips on this, because any pip I put in here in Canada is a waste. But that is something that I don't normally consider. Is that worth the bonus, 4%? It doesn't seem like a lot. Directing any confers a bonus to all investments for a control point. Yeah, as long as at least you have one pip in there. So if I put 2% in here, does that confer 4% elsewhere? Like, am I actually getting a payoff by having one in there as opposed to 0? I'm not sure. Oh, but I can't get the spoils to 9 again. Come on. That's fine. We'll keep it at 8. Alright, Greg. You have already taken Canada. Now we're taking some junk countries. No offense to the people of these countries. They're not shithole junk countries, but I mean, for the gameplay. Caribbean states, I mean, really. How much are they going to help in the alien invasion, right? Alright, Alexis. We got some pump and dump to do. You think it's just up and down? Yeah, you're the first person that I've seen even mention it, and this is my 3rd playthrough now, so I knew it was a thing, but I'd completely forgotten it, and I have disregarded it, so I know that's a thing here for as well. Like, if I have no points in these top things, I generate overall less science. by putting a little bit in everything, you get a bonus to everything. So I try and keep 1 pip on everything. Plus, you know, the more you invest in these things, the more bonuses you pull out of it once you get them. But they do the same like bonus pips in research as they do for the economy here. Which I like that. It's a very deep system, but I don't know how much it matters. And I'm definitely not of a mind to min-max this game anymore. I tried that, and it kind of like it takes a lot of fun out of it because there's a lot of little toggles and buttons and switches that you can move in this game, and there's always, you know, a right way or a wrong way or a better way. I could spend a lot of time and find those ways, and I did that in another playthrough. It's a lot. There's a lot to think about. I mean, there's a war in Ukraine going on still. There's too much to think about for all of that. So yeah. It's nice to know that those details are there, though, for the people that want to engage with that. All right, Alexis, that's right, you're taking these Caribbean states for us, I believe.
Bringing them to our
That's
side.
2.
Acknowledged. Standing by for order.
What is our chance here? It's still 24? Yeah.
Ready for
Because
my
you
mission.
were not busy spreading the news.
Reporting in.
Okay, shall. Yeah, you know what? Let's get a defend. Let's just make sure that the servants don't pull any shenanigans in
Protecting our
Canada.
interests.
I think it's too early to defend, because if they take it, I can just take it back. There's still plenty of real estate. I don't think the AI is going after us yet. But I have definitely had playthroughs where I've waited too long, and I'm like, they're not gonna bother me for another few months, and then I start losing my control points. Speaking of losing control points, we got to get that that system up and running, because I want to get that control weight breakdown done as soon as we can. Yes, Alex.
The iPad won't plug in
Where's Mom?
in the kitchen. She tried to.
Okay, I will try later. Okay.
When is later?
I don't know. Before you don't need it the second, right?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. iPad problems. Hooray, Caribbean.
Our presence.
Caribbean. I don't know which they are, but I have them both. I have one of each.
We'll be ready for new orders soon.
Let's make sure you guys are doing the right stuff, which means future funding and boost. And you love us, and kind of that's it. All right, I should make that a default, but I'm not going to. I'll just think that every time I do that. All right, we're overcapped again. So what are we losing now? Guatemala? Wait, what? Ooh, that was weird. Yeah, the ones we just took. Goodbye. Goodbye to both of those. Thank you, and so long. Yeah, close enough. Thank you, so long. Have a nice one. We got to get in here.
Where to?
So, propaganda ban.
Where to?
Where are you at?
At your service. Making our
It's not, I mean, it's not much.
Ready.
I think it's just gonna have to be a spend and a pray. All right,
I'm here.
we're gonna go this turn. 31% chance, 32. Let's see, this is 92 per month. There are currently 3 cycles per month. Hey, Adam, yeah, I'm back. This is not going to be a 9,000 hour playthrough, because this time before starting the game I checked a box that said accelerated campaign. So things should be moving a little quicker. It might only be a 600 hour campaign. We'll find out. But yeah, I finished the playthrough and I just wanted to play again. And I figured, you know what, if I'm going to play again, let me stream this one. So 31% chance. So 32. I think we have 4 phases per month, or is it 3? Like, I think this is more than our
Establishing
allotted amount. But if we can get one little foothold in,
here.
And then we can just snowball from there. Okay. Alexis. You... Cuba, maybe? No. Nicaragua. That's where you're going.
Ready for orders.
And Greg... Buddy... It's Costa Rica for you, my man.
Establishing our presence.
Alright. And they're just doing a pump and dump down here in Central America because the AI doesn't usually take all of them. So some of these will sit around and come back to us 2, 3, 4 times that we'll have to keep abandoning them. But while we're doing that, we're building them up for the future greater US that comes later. Assuming we can get in there. 39% chance.
Our supporters are in place.
Yes, Nicaragua, we got it.
Prepping for next mission.
Let's fix you. Funding, space, unity. And you know what, now that I'm here, I am going to make that one because I'm not going to complain about it. I'm going to actually do it. This is the pump and dump setup where we pump this before we dump it. Okay. Pump and dump. Save. Not the default though. But it's there for when we need it. Excellent.
We're taking over.
Costa Rica, you know what? The old pump and dump. Look at that.
We failed to take control.
Oh, no. 40% chance. You know, 40% is not bad for our first crack at the US. Greg, buddy. How you doing down there in Costa Rica? You enjoying it?
We'll be running this place in no time.
Ready to go.
Where do you
You
meet me?
are my propaganda spreader.
I will tell our story.
Standing by.
Oh, I should keep looking for good... There's an astronaut. For someone that can take command, you know, I need a good commanding presence on this team. And an astronaut, while they're on the list, they're probably my third favorite. However, can't be very picky, and we have one, and she can public campaign, which helps us in the beginning. You can't assault alien space assets. You're an astronaut. Why can't you assault aliens? Am I missing something? Should she come with assault alien asset? Who do we have that has that?
I'm here.
What's
A
the
diplomat has it. Why can you do it?
Standing by for orders.
Are you equipped with an org that lets you do it? That might be it. Maybe not. Oh yes, the org. Ah, that's right. The Siberian Tigers let us do it. Government. Are you a government astronaut? You've got to be, right? I mean, I guess you'll be like a private SpaceX person. Oh, I only have 9. We're not recruiting anybody. I only have 9. But suppose I were to recruit you. You are government. You will definitely do. If you're there when I've got the cheddar to spend. Although we do have it. I don't have to go all in on the US this turn. Hold on. We have 41. We can actually do
Where do
this.
you need me?
Alright, who is out? Greg? I like your chutzpah. I think... we're definitely keeping you. You're a quick learner. You're a quick learner. You guys are irreplaceable. I mean, I've been talking shit about the scientist a lot, but the diplomat's also pretty bad. So... I believe that I will be taking the diplomat out of service. Because the scientist, once we get the US, I do want her to just sit on it, advising it, getting our boost for a bit. And while she's kind of useless now, she'll be pretty... well, still useless, but not nearly as much so in the future, whereas the diplomat I never really find a role for them after the beginning of taking nations. Like you can't persuade anybody. You can't do the. Well, I can't even think of the name of the thing now. Public campaign. You can't public campaign. You can't investigate. You don't do any. Stabilize is nice, but that's the only like generic activity I'll have for you in the middle of the game. So I think you are gone. Even though I gave you all of my orgs, and that's going to cost me probably more resources than I want to admit to transfer. Yeesh. All right, let's see. What is this going to cost me? Nothing to remove them, but to add them. 23 bucks. The money ones are easy. It's the fame ones. Oh, but you don't have any, so no, these are easy. Get out of here, and let's get you off of the team. 2 replacements in the first year. Ooh, this is... They're going to be really pissed when they join another faction and they know of our secrets and they're coming after us. We might have to actually put these people down.
Ready for my mission?
No, not Alexis.
Where to?
Oh, but you're...
Where do you need me?
You were my best one at taking the U.S. See, here's a problem. I was relying on you for one specific thing. This astronaut that I'm looking to replace you with. Can you do that? Nope. 3 persuasion? Ugh. Okay. We're gonna get rid of the scientist. I mean, no real loss here. But we have to get rid of the person that's not doing anything. You dismiss. Goodbye. Welcome aboard. And immediately, let's get to making it easier to campaign in the US. Actually, what do you command? You have no command abilities. Alright. Enjoy that. Oh no, enjoy this. You need to get equipped with some things. I don't have enough influence to give you that. Who is going to be my science person? The diplomat no. You? Yeah. Executive? Sit at a desk all day? In the meantime, you got hands. Okay.
Public opinion remains unmoved.
The people will come to our side.
All right, come on. What's your chance? 8%. Oh, that's right. It was 8%. Oh, we didn't have to fire anybody. Look at this. We were just a week away from getting another office chair, getting another desk. That's okay. They were dead weight. We might hire her back. We'll see. You know what? I'm not worried about any of those things at the moment.
Our supporters are in place.
Costa Rica. Heck yeah.
Mum's last years were a blur of doctors and treatments. By that point,
Come on, guys. You gotta stop delaying the inevitable here.
We were unable to establish control.
11%. That's not bad for no
Be ready
money.
for new orders soon.
Next turn. We'll get it next turn. Just to build up our influence for a bit. Oh, speaking of waiting for a bit. 94 more days for Kazakhstan to get out of the Union. And I think that's the only timetable I'm currently waiting on.
Standing by.
Greg, buddy. How you doing? Alright, who's getting our tigers? You're getting the tigers? The astronaut? Yes. You need it. Now you can assault aliens. You have a ton of experience. Let us get you some admin. Mission granted public campaign. Now that is interesting this early. Who can't public campaign but has a decent persuasion score? That's you. That's also you. Okay. I think I will keep shuffling things around over and over. Five. Oh, we have 12. Okay. Let us
Standing by.
get the 6. Not this time. Next turn we can spend more influence to get into the US. You're not even the right person. Where are you?
At your service.
Yeah, 18%. So we'll wait a turn. In the meantime, you know what? Everyone knows where we are. This is a good time. Let's just get a fresh go to ground.
Evading pursuit.
We gave a lot of our public details out
Reporting in.
early in the game.
What's the all?
Although I'm not worried about them doing anything to any of us, and our security and espionage is so low that just passing by, they'll see us again. But it'll be a nice little peace of mind that the people that can't do anything, you can at least hide for a little bit. More U.S.
I will
support.
try to sway the public.
Ready.
Ready for my mission.
Stabilize. Let's get Kazakhstan to 0. That should be our first priority here.
What's the op?
And Greg. What you doing, Greg? I gave you the megaphone so you can come up here and do this.
I will try to sway the public.
Yes.
Going silent.
Yeah, I don't go to ground enough. You never really tell when you never need to until you do need to. So,
The people will come to our side.
56%. People just love us everywhere.
Remains unmoved.
Just imagine I fetch you.
Outpost tabs are very important. I get that, but
If we could mass manufacture.
guys, can we talk about the elephant in the room? The aliens are not here in peace. We need to be able to track their ships. We need to rip off that band-aid. So I guess I could, probably should. So I'm not used to this early trying to acquire a lane here. But since that first event does really affect our faction, it's probably a good idea to try and get one of these sooner rather than later. So let's see. We are getting 78 tier 109. This one just started. That's very little here. Okay, let us see if we can just hijack this one. Steer things into our direction a little bit earlier than the AI is letting us.
At your service.
Okay, Greg, are we still just campaigning here?
Making our case.
We have 28 influence. Maybe it's one more cycle.
Ready to go.
I don't know that we're ready.
Ready to go.
I do semi-full sends. So instead of 16, I do like a bunch at 8. Yeah, you know, I like this. We'll do 8. Actually, no, the first one I will do 16, but then I'll just put 8 into it every time and until we get it.
Standing by.
So I don't really need more propaganda there. Let's stabilize
Turn down the heat.
and turn down the heat, please.
We'll restore peace to this nation.
How are we in Taiwan? Wow, dominated. Okay. Confirmed. Ooh. Close call.
Things are cooling off.
Order is returning.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
Lithium sulfur battery. I've never built one of those. The sheer amount of
We've gained significant
tech in
support.
this game. Oh, good.
Wrapping up here.
We got our first point. And now we're over, so we gotta shed some of these other countries. No problem. Nicaragua. Adios. Costa Rica. Sayonara. What else have I taken? What else have we taken? I'm not giving anything else up yet. Mexico soon. And then, yeah, let's see, what does this give us? Bonus to funding income. These bonuses are, again, speaking about like little details in this game that you could kind of ignore. Every control point gives you a specific bonus. And hardly ever have I paid attention to it. I know that China has a good one. Where is it here? About bonus to control nation, that once you hit the second point, the rest of them are easier to get, which is nice. And I think there's a public opinion one also on one of these. But yeah, so what's our bonus in the US? We have bonus to funding income from this nation's command. Hooray. What we need to do is set it in the right place, because subversion in the US, this isn't the US that I know. The new normal. Alright, 2 missions per month. Now it'll be easier to gauge my my spending. Greg, Shao. Yeah, I think I just keep taking shots. 52%. I like that.
Where to?
I'm here.
Campaign, I guess. Well, if I wanted you to get experience in, maybe I should campaign someplace where. Well, it does still kind of matter here, so let's do it here.
Ready for orders.
Journalist, still stabbing Kazakhstan.
Restoring order.
I'm here.
And we've got a level up. Yeah, you're all orged up. You need more admin. I was debating whether I wanted to start getting my persuasion above 7 to start getting ready for China, but we got time. Oh wait, speed of time. Shoot. I've never filled my 5th slot here, and we don't have enough yet. Although, if I cancel this, right, then I can. Not rather control. Let's try the control. I'm gonna hire them next turn. I don't feel like I'm doing this. We need this. Liquid hydrogen, I like that. Graphene battery. Never build one of those. I think quantum is the first battery that I end up actually researching and using. Deep System Skywatch, you did it. You didn't need me at all to do this. That said, I'm still gonna keep that lane.
Violence is abating.
Repeat mission.
Things are
That's what I should have done last time. Supply depots. We'll need those. Space dock. Docking in space. That is important for later. Saltwater batteries. No. We're aliens. Wonder why they're here. Peaceful. Hopefully. Yakux.
We're taking over.
Oh, wow. 2 for 2 for the US now. Well, I mean, we failed the first time, but since then, 2 for 2. And we're now losing 55 a month. We may have to drop Mexico and then fill out the rest of this. Where? After this, I don't know what research I need to get to. I don't remember to get the our cap up, transnational, whatever it is. Really need cap space to get the U.S. if you want any other country as well. Very, very difficult. So yeah, I think I'm dropping Mexico now, right? Double check. As I'm not dropping Kazakhstan. Taiwan doesn't even give that much. It's costing 14 per. So it's, I know, it's not nothing, but it's 40. Which is exactly what we're over, by the way. I'm aware of that. Oh, maybe you better shop Taiwan then. Because having Mexico helps us get into the U.S. Alright, we'll drop Taiwan. We'll come back and get it later. It'll still be there for us, maybe. Although we did defend it. Bit of a waste of to defend it and then abandon it. Although it is wearing off in a month, so we got our money's worth, I guess. 14 points per. Mexico is how much per? Also 14. Okay. Goodbye. We're going to set you to... I think I'm going to keep you set at these levels. Because we already were not spoiling you. Alright. Goodbye. Next. Oh, look. 193 out of 193. We're quite exact.
Where do you need me?
Ready for orders.
Until we gobble the rest of this up. Oh. Hire somebody. Hopefully they don't cost 60 because we're at 59.9 and that will be mildly infuriating. Nope, no one costs 60. Alright, diplomat, executive, tycoon, astronaut. We just took an astronaut, right? That's you. Yeah. A lot of inspectors, executives, and astronauts this time. Wow, another one. I don't want any of these people. So even though we have the astronaut, I'm still looking for like a good espionage. We have no one that can do espionage. I mean, someone that can eventually purge difficult to purge targets. Or that can become that. So let's see. Judge. You have it, but you're not good at it. You're good at it, you do have it, but Tycoon is pretty niche, I found. Household Takeover is nice, and they can purge, but they can't do anything else. So if there's no one nearby, and we're not trying to control anything, literally the only thing that she can do is defend every single turn, so you're too reliant on orgs that I don't have. Oh, Johnny. Espionage 4. Yeah, there's just no one. The judge. No, not even the judge. The tycoon. You know what? We're waiting. I'd rather leave the seat empty. Let's hire a good candidate than anybody. Diplomat, you can go investigate. Still can't track them yet, I don't think, so there's no reason to surveil. Oh, no, there is a reason to surveil for the alien stuff. So, who can do that? We want to find and destroy the alien stuff.
Where to?
I'm here.
Seek.
Initiating recall.
Destroy.
Ready for orders.
Alright, that looks good. Let's move on.
Eyes up.
Alright.
Clearing things up.
There's the alien stuff. Alien flora. Outpost core. Yeah, see, there it is. Alien life forms. Gotta go burn that stuff. It's nasty. Public relations scandal in Canada, eh? Write it out. It's likely what we're gonna do. because I don't want to pay anything for anybody. Oh, especially that. No, no. Yeah, write it out. That's okay. Just Canadians.
Order is returned.
They don't... They can care less of us. That's okay. It's these Americans that I need on our side. Because they have all of the weapons. Does it matter yet? Also, have we locked this in? No, we're not locked it in yet.
Our cause is unjustified.
Come on, man. You failed that 75% roll. Like, every time. Abductions.
Recon complete.
See, how can you be fighting a war in Ukraine when your people are being abducted by aliens? It makes no sense. Just like that molten salt battery. It makes no sense. You guys failed purging Costa Rica. That's embarrassing for them.
Ready.
I think I'm not even mad. Okay. Ooh, we got double duty. Alien life forms, alien life forms. We have to go investigate abductions. Our work is never done.
Heading to the LZ.
Ready for my mission.
You...
Ready for orders.
Who's my next most useless person?
Ready for orders.
It's
Acknowledged.
you, and you're so useless you can't even observe the aliens. Okay.
Reporting in.
Acknowledged.
You, I
At your
need
service.
to control U.S. points. You're here for this. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Bringing them to our side.
You...
Your orders.
Yeah, I guess that means you're gonna go investigate.
Did it
You go look at the aliens. Greg, you failed every time I've put you here. What am I gonna do with you? Try again? Okay.
I will tell our story.
Okay. Augment. You are the one I'm trying to control nations with. You have enough admin to equip a bunch of orgs. I think I feel okay giving you a point of persuasion early to help. And let's look at this cool new stuff. Ops. 1,000 bucks to get this. Command, some ops. It's kind of a little rich for me right now, though. Plus persuasion. Now this I can get behind. Even at a cost of $1 per month. And it goes to you. And do I want anything else? Do I want this? 2 ops? It is 1,000 bucks. Nah. Science for 84 bucks. No, money's tight. Orgs are plentiful. We need to recruit another person. Anyone new this cycle? Nope. Check again next month. Okay, we've locked in research here, so I'm gonna put that back. So that... Greg says there are new orgs available. I know, I've already looked at these. Old news, Greg. Uh-oh. Alien base. Uh-oh. Stations. Oh no. Welp. Let's see. You know what? Maybe I shouldn't have... Now that I'm realizing this, I shouldn't have left Mexico and Taiwan realizing that this was going to crack soon. Should have held on to them. I think. I don't really know. Set that.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
In 1954,
Nuclear fission in space. Alright, so we are at the wheel. What do we want to do? get to the moon really quickly. Probably. Which means getting probes to the moon, getting the mining system set up, doing all that first. I like this too because we get the quicker rockets and probes. But I think we're going to go for the moon first, followed by probably the rocketry and or the mining. Okay, let's go to the moon. And also, like I said, let's control it. I changed my mind. Let's be in charge of that. Oh, come on. You failed.
We found something.
Chancellor, I have worrying news regarding alien behavior.
Abductions, oh no.
We got our people in place.
She never fails. 3 for 3. Asterisk. Yeah. I do run the US differently than the standard, so now that we have half of it, let's pretend that we're actually in charge here. After we realize that we have to do some dirty work. Yeah, we're not going to refuse because I like the government trait too much, so we'll do anything that they want. We have to rescue a defector. When the time comes, we'll do it. Oh, yes, but the U.S. Outpost score first. Start here. Now I've forgotten what I was saying. Oh, the U.S. All military. I like about the 10% unity or so. And then the rest, we'll just hang on there. Spoils, we can get a little spoils in the US, that's fine. Boost and funding, generally don't do much of that here in the US. I get that elsewhere, but I do want a little bit this early. Funding, I don't care about that. Let's get, let's say 5, 9. Yeah, this looks roughly okay. The roughed in sketch of my policy plans for the U.S. You are going to assault the aliens like a boss. Not for 16 though. Oh boy. It's been a couple.
We're going in.
What's the op?
Where do you need me?
You may want to go to ground soon. If you have nothing pressing this turn, let's come back to you.
Where do you need me?
Greggy. Bobby. That's all you've been doing.
Where do you need me?
And Xiao, same thing. When you're not doing those Chinese secrets and rescuing defectors, I would love for you to be influencing the U.S.
Putting our people in place.
Trying to go 4 for 4. Kazakhstan's peaceful now. It's getting better.
We'll restore peace to this nation.
Let's go. Okay, so we're about a year, not quite a year in, but we're enough in that I think it's worth taking a look at. Taiwan got there, good. Take a look at where everyone else is at. Control point wise, tech wise, like research, see how they're all doing compared to us. Not that it matters because I'm not going to change my current strategy, just, you know, keeping abreast of our enemies. And as the Academy, let's see, who are our enemies? The Servants will forever be my enemy, along with the Protectorate. I think we can get along with everybody else on here. Maybe Humanity First might be a little problematic, but I don't know. This game I'm intending to have at war, actually relations, At war. At war. And then we'll just be in conflict everywhere else. Hopefully we can be tolerant of one or two of these people, but they are not our friends. They're just decoys for the aliens to fight when they're not fighting us. And 28 more days for Kazakhstan. Until of that juicy, juicy boost. Greg, come on, man. Get it together. Go to a seminar or something. Composite armor. I don't think I ever build that. But I'm afraid to obsolete it right now. I'm pretty sure I don't build armor on the ship until it's the, whatever the higher end one is. I want to say adamantium. I don't think it's adamantium. Some remains, okay. What? Outpost core? Outpost core.
Our supporters are in place.
4 control points. I know. We're gonna get cracked down and lose a bunch of them, but that is 4 for 4. That is brilliant stuff. Oops. Okay, we're going to the moon. 1 boost. We got enough. We have the $6. Send it. And then I think I want chemical rocketry makes boost, or it makes it cheaper to send things. But there's nothing worth sending until I get space mining. So let's go space mining first and then backtrack, I think. Yeah, I don't usually steer any of the global techs, but I have been getting lucky, I suppose, in my previous playthroughs. But this time, these chuckleheads are not setting us in the right direction to get an economy in space, and we need that. Okay. What are we doing now? Controlling the US. The same thing we do every night, right? Oh, we're overcapped and we're losing a bunch now, so hold on. So yeah, we're going to take the US, but now it's time to let Mexico say farewell. Auf Wiedersehen. Quick double check. First of all, I completely forgot about looking for these people, so we added another kingpin. I don't know which one of you is new, but I'm not in the market. Just real quick, seeing if there's any other quick learners in the crew that deserve to stand out. Striver, even. Okay, so Judge, huh? And you do have Purge. And you do have Striver, so we could just pump Espionage as you level up a bunch. I think we're going to take Noma Thalente Malhomuza. I think we're going to take this Judge. Because this is really, really good. And also there's nothing bad. Loss averse is... Although, hold on. -1 loyalty for every crewed hab that's destroyed. When I put up decoy habs for the aliens to just like burn hate off of and destroy, is that destroying your morale? It'll be worth it. You're one of us now. Welcome aboard. And not yet. Someone can get Hal. It adds public campaign and persuasion and admin. That goes to you. You're welcome. You are going to get some more admin. I won't get tired of saying that, probably. So $1 for an op. That's worth the trade. And we get security, too. Let's see. Oh. Let's see. Yeah, I'll throw it on somebody. Not you. Someone that has space. That's not going to have a specific mission. You know what? You got hands. Oh, there goes the dog. Hey. Hey, behave. Alright. No time to chat. I need you to get some experience and level up because I need your espionage because right now you're not purging anything with that 3. So, let's get you into some trading. What can you do to get some quick experience? Stabilize? Kazakhstan, you need still? Just a little bit?
Restoring order.
Ready for my mission.
You can, now that we have a bunch of it, stabilize the US, get that down to 0.
Acknowledged.
Greg, oh, we need to shed, what did I say, Mexico? Yeah.
Acknowledged.
Oh, I was double checking. Making sure that we do want to get rid of that. Yep. So long. Alviderzane, Sayonara, all that. Abandoned. Right before you make your space program. I'm sorry. But you're on the right path. You're heading towards a good place. While we're gone, though, I don't really care about all of this nonsense that you're doing. I do want the space program. Get some money for the future, maybe. And keep that unity up. Yeah, that looks nice. That's the dump. $19 days on Kazakhstan. The US, our chance to get it, 81%. Greg, still got nothing to do, buddy. Just keep
Making our case.
shouting into the wind.
What's the op? Ready for my mission.
You shall also stabilize where? Also the US. Let's get that to 0 as ASAP as we can. Oh no, half of my control points. Massive loss of opinion. So this is what was coming. I hope the other side of this button is not that bad for us. We lost 1 US control point. You know what? That's fine. Oh, why did I dump? I just realized. Not just realized, but I even said it earlier. Let's not dump Mexico until after the crackdown. I dump it immediate crackdown. Look at this. We have so much room. We could have kept some of these Mexican points. Oh well. It'll be there for us in the future. We set them on the path to prosperity. We lost 1 in Canada, 1 in the US. It's not that bad. Alright. I like this artwork, this style. It's kind of cool. What are we doing? Not aborting the mission. Gain experience, 40%. Failure will detain you. Failure will detain us. And we can't do that. So we spend... So there's 40-60 for both of them. We're either spending ops or we're spending influence. And the success is the same for both, right? 20 XP, 20 XP. Alright, so these are the same. Alright, so let's see. What would she do? Would she use forged documents or would she sneak through the border on foot? I would go through on foot. I don't think I'd be trying to, like, forge documents that bring other people and scrutiny into it, so... But then again, hold on. Now that I'm actually looking at what 10 ops is way more important than 25. Yeah, this is good enough. Failure, though. She should have gone on foot. Should have gone on foot. I told her. Don't forge documents. Someone's going to take a look at that. Someone's going to get suspicious. You're just adding more cogs into this already crazy machine of smuggling someone out of a country. You failed? First day of the job. Okay. And you failed. What a great day all around for everybody. A failure for the Academy. Why did you abort the controlled nation?
Quarter
Oh,
soon.
you totally could have still controlled it. Aliens are getting big popular here in the US. Okay.
At your service.
Greg, you have one mission, and now it's harder to do.
We'll make our appeal.
At your service.
Thanks to those aliens being meanies, not coming in peace. Oh, you're captured. I'm not... Oh, that's why the mission got canceled. She got captured. It all makes sense. Alright, Greg, you have a new mission. No, you don't. Never mind. We have no support neighbors anymore. You, wow, was it really that bad? I was relying on Mexico that much, huh? Well, we have cap room, so let's finish grabbing up these countries that we're going to want eventually.
Bringing them to our side.
And bring them to our side, one little bit at a time. Kind of wish she had a little icon here that said that she was detained, so I stopped clicking on her.
Standing by for orders.
You are... What are you doing? Proper campaigning? Yeah, we gotta build ourselves back up here. Campaigning. Greg should probably be doing the same thing, honestly, but... You know, he's doing Greg things.
Acknowledged.
You can control nations too, right? You can do Greg things. Yeah, you and Greg can go down to Panama.
I'm here.
Detained, so that's everybody. No, that's not everybody.
Reporting in.
Really? Oh, well, 3. I was like, really? Cuba's that hard? No, you're just not very good at that, so. I don't... What even is a molybdenum pipe radiator? Obsolete, that's what that is.
Violence is abating.
Our case remains unheard.
Oh, man. Okay, alien methods. We can detect alien contacts with humans. We still can't track them yet.
Chancellor, we must understand
Right.
the alien motive.
Or can we? I don't know. No, I think we need like alien movements or something. So, the last time I played, I did build social science labs in space, thinking it would help me public campaign in China. And what I learned was that it says it adds a +1 strength to a successful public campaign mission. It doesn't help you campaign. You silence that. So, it's not that useful. I mean, it's still good, and I still might build some. But it's not like... I don't need it right now. Not that I need these either, but... In the grand scheme of things, it ends up being not super important. We got our probe. So speaking of super important, let's get our first look at the moon. And see that it has a good fissile site, 10. Another one with 5 and 58, wow. Okay. And this is actually a real site that has everything. Interesting. This is a good moon. And by good, I mean... The fissile... This is a good... Fissiles, the 10. We're going to want to take this. Eventually. But for jump-starting to get to Mars and beyond, taking Shackleton is going to get us everything that we need to bootstrap our way up there. There's no nobles at all on the moon, so... We're going to take Shackleton. And then... Probably eventually have a second base on the moon. I know it's not ideal to have multiple bases out here, but... Can't deny that 10. So, let us... work on getting 4 boost. We're almost there. Oh, that's for a platform. Hold on. We can't do outpost cores yet. Am I still researching that? Oh no! I didn't have that boosted all the way. We might get beat to the moon. We might have to take it by force. I hope not. Let's see. Actually dial this back. So much stuff going on at once that, there we go. Found the outposts. That you forget one thing and suddenly the AI has 12 bases on Mars and you're sitting here thinking, oh, I don't have enough boost to even send my first base out there. Don't want any of this stuff. Yeah, let's get to the labs. Xenology is detecting alien. Let's get xenology and social science first. So now we can build an outpost on here. How much boost? 9. Okay, we were way early. 1.6. Oh boy. How close are we going to get beaten? You guys have no boost. You guys can get some. The resistance might get there first. And by might, I mean they are going to get the first spot. So we may, if they take Shackleton, we may end up taking only this one and just saying forget it. Hey, Panama.
We still lack support.
Greg. Come on, I sent you to Panama. It was easy. We're not defending American control points yet.
Standing by.
You know what, Greg, I don't think I can... Can you take Cuba? Can I trust you with Cuba? No, Panama. You're doing Panama. 88%. I trust you. You got this.
Standing by.
Ready for orders.
Let us keep spinning the dial over here.
Reporting in.
You're still captured.
What's the order?
Stabilize. Is this coming all the way down? No. 0.22. Where do you stabilize at? 1.4.
Turn down the heat. What's the op?
Standing by for orders.
Keep looking on you.
Do you need me?
Astronaut, you are stabilizing or yeah.
We'll restore peace to this nation.
Two espionage. Judge. I think you want this. I think I want this as well. You're captured, so I can't even give it to you. Who else would benefit from persuasion? Greg. Come on, buddy. You can do this. I believe in you. Still pumping admin where it counts. And it counts everywhere. Oh, how many more phases for you? One more phase till you're uncaptured, till you're free.
Things are stabilizing.
What other control points are cracked? Half of Kazakhstan, which right before we're about to pull them out of the Union, which I forgot to do that this last cycle. We gotta get them out of there.
An eagle.
How much boost are we gonna save? A lot. We're getting 0.16
Our presence is growing.
of the 2.7. Oh no, sorry, we're getting, yeah. Is that right? I don't know. We're getting a small fraction of it. We need more.
Wrapping up
Got
here.
Panama. Good job, Greg. Are we pumping and dumping Panama? Right, that is the plan with Central America? I think so. Failed Taiwan purge. Nice. You love to see it. I hope it's not too much background noise coming in. My daughter has her friends over, and they're teenagers in the house. You know how that is.
What's the arc?
Okay, you are still captured, but we need to get Kazakhstan out of this union. Greg, that's a job for you. Hold on. Actually, this might be a good time for me to wrap up anyway. I think it's only going to get louder here. So, I'm going to set these guys up. What do we do? Almost a year the first time back? Not bad. Not a bad place to leave the academy. Working on getting the US soon. Have that back up and running. And then after that, the world. I don't have a schedule yet. I'm probably going to try and get one because I want to do this more regularly. And now that it's just my schedule, I'm not trying to like work with other people at the moment. Should hopefully be a lot more regular. So I will see you guys in the future. Thanks.